Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today, we're back for another round of the modded Mage series. So a very happy Easter Sunday to all of you out there. I'm going to do a slight Easter theme to kickstart the episode. But I tell you what, right now in Britain, it's so hot that if you brought an Easter egg into my room, it would turn into a puddle. That's right. So if I seem a little different today, it's because I'm in an actual oven. Please send help. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to check out Lepus. This is part of Terraria. I'm sure many of you know what Lepus is. But I thought to really kickstart things, we need to celebrate. So let's get Lepus in. Here he is. In all of his goofy glory. I do love him. He's bad. I know he's bad. Like, he's actually really awful. But I love him. What can I say? I've been so excited to test this weapon out, let me tell you. On something real, I love this weapon. I think it might just be my new favorite weapon, and that's a fact. Alright, Lepus is dead. Easter's over. So I don't usually do this at the start, but leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite type of Easter egg is. So for example, I got Aero Mint this year. That's a brand in Britain if you need to Google it. Aero Mint. It's basically mint chocolate. And I love it. I think I made the right choice. Let me know your choice down below, and I'll silently judge you, especially if you pick Mars Bar. If you write Mars Bar Easter egg, get out of here. That was the worst one when I was a kid. Nobody wanted the Mars Bar Easter egg. Did any other people have that in Britain? That's a common thing, right? That nobody really likes Mars Bar Easter eggs? I don't know. Maybe I'm alone. But hey, welcome on back. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and washing your hands. So to really kickstart today's episode, we've got to go make some new armor. That's right, I'm going to go grab some Spelunker potions, because what we're about to do is grab some ore from the Brimstone Crag. And that's the little part of the hell where I fought the Brimstone Elemental, which is why I'm glad I have this teleporter, because I knew I would be needing it. So yeah, this armor's actually pretty chill. It's a Mage Armor, and it's made from Hellstone mixed with this ore that we're about to grab. And then it's mixed with some of the items that we got from Calamity yesterday. I saw a lot of you actually pointing out that in the description, I wrote Supreme Calamity. I didn't mean to, but it's actually a really good example of just how many of you read that description. I just come up with it off the top of my head, just moments before posting every day. I don't know what to put. How do you describe it? We've done a million of these. It's a bit of Terraria, lads. So yeah, today's going well. Woke up early and jumped on Animal Crossing. I did also have Easter egg for breakfast, so you know that's not like the best life choice. But if you're gonna pick a day for it, today's the day. But yeah, hopped onto Animal Crossing. It was pretty good actually. I didn't know if I would be able to get all of the Easter Day recipes in time, because you get a reward if you get all of the recipes. And I haven't been playing as much as I really want to. I've been trying to limit myself to about an hour a day. You know, some people are playing like 10 hours a day. They're way ahead of me. But yeah, it was cool. It was a nice way to celebrate it, really, because on Easter normally, I don't really know what I would do, actually. I don't feel like it's too much different with everything that's going on. It feels fairly similar. Right, this is what we needed, by the way, the charred ore. But we've got to be careful because our lava charm only works so much. So let's head under here and go grab this part over here. So yeah, you still get burned in the lava, which is not great. Kind of cool how you can do this though. Just create yourself a little pocket. This is probably going to be like way more than enough. I feel like Calamity knows by now that everybody's using Veinminer. It's one of the best mods I've ever got. Okay, let's head back. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a little look at this recipe, because I can't exactly remember the name. I'm pretty sure it's called like, yeah, Unholy Cause. So we'll dump that in there, and then we'll make the Unholy Cause. So let's make a whole bunch of these. Alright, I only got to make 20. Now, I'm assuming that that probably means I'm going to need to go get more Hellstone. But let's have a little look. So, here's the new armor. Yeah, we're going to need some more. I really like this helmet. It reminds me of one of the enemies, or maybe like a boss from Rayman 3. Does anybody get those vibes? I'm not actually so certain that it's from Rayman 3, but maybe somebody will connect with that. I can't be the only one, right? Just me on my little hill, stomping on a Mars Bar Easter egg. Am I alone in this world? I don't know. I really don't. Okay, well, let me grab some more hellstone, and then we should be good. After this, we're going to make a Plantera Arena. I'm really pumped for Plantera, genuinely, so I can use my my new weapon. Also knowing that my new weapon is going to be benefited by the fact we're making new armor. Today's going to be a great day. All right, that probably should be enough, maybe. We'll make some more cores and find out. All right, so we had 20, and we now have nearly 60. Right, that's probably it. Okay, Brimstone Armor. Oh, so I can't make this because I don't have a mana rose. Right. Do you just get mana roses from random enemies in hell, right? I might have to do some Googling for that. But let's make the helmet. So that is one piece. Oh. Ah, right. Okay. So these are listed differently on the wiki. I looked up on the wiki if we had enough Ashes of Calamity before we got into it. Apparently not. We only have we've only got enough for one piece. Okay, so I guess what we've got to do then is farm out for some more. All right. Well, that shouldn't be too bad because the fight was actually pretty chill yesterday. I do wonder what it's like with our new weapon. Oh, this is going to be good. I'm secretly glad just to be able to test this out. So let me buy one of these, one of these, one of these. I also use the Thorium one. I don't really know too much about what Thorium buffs do. I'm fairly certain when you buy a Thorium combination, what you're mainly getting is bard improvements. And since we're not playing as a bard, and I have no musical talent in the world, shouldn't really matter. But I'll grab some of these as well. Simulants. I thought this one just looked awesome. I'm really glad that we got it. Okay, well let's farm this out real quick. This shouldn't take too long. Let me go grab my eye. All right, so all buffed up, ready to go. Let's make it nighttime, and then we get to test out just how awesome this thing is. Oh, I already love it. I really do. I think it's so good. I wonder if today I'll be able to beat it, or yesterday was a bit of a lucky fluke. Do you know what I mean? Like, the pressure's probably on today to do better, because I've got my amazing weapon. So hopefully we survive. I think I will. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, this is already looking pretty good. I guess in a way, they are slow. And I think if you were doing Plantera, it'd be better for Plantera, because Plantera is not going to be flying around as much. But I do like how even when they're not hitting, they are kind of generating into a nice pile, which I think really helps out. Let's see how good it is, though, when you add in, like, a second one, right? Because it's not going to know what to really target, is it? It's going to be going for the main one. So I guess what you would probably have to do is maneuver around so it gets to the right one. But anyway, guys, you've seen all this. I'll jump ahead a little bit. So one thing I'm really excited for is we may actually be getting a release date for Terraria 1.4 tomorrow. And that's just based on some cryptic tweets from Red, but it all seems to align pretty well. And when I say release date, I don't mean it will release tomorrow. I just mean an actual date. Like, they'll go, okay, on this day, this is when it's coming out. But that's going to be great for us on the channel because it's going to give us a really good idea of what series we're going to have. So just to talk about this real briefly, I brought this up in a couple of live streams. But if you're wondering how 1.4 content is going to work on ChippysCouch, essentially, if we're in the middle of a modded run, we'll finish the modded run. That's cool. But we'll mainly be working on an expert mode let's play, and then we'll do master mode, and then we'll probably do a class playthrough as a summoner, since Senex has hinted like a whole bunch of times that summoner's getting a lot of love, so that'll probably be our first class playthrough. And then we'll see what's going on with the community and like what's being worked on and like whatever else is recommended. Like, you never know, it could be an extra class in 1.4 that we've never heard of, for example. And we might want to do that, but that should give you a good idea of at least like the first couple of months of content after 1.4. I'm really excited for it. I really am. All right, so this should be the final bit of farming that we have to do today, at least for Calamitous. Up next will be the Obsidian Rose. Okay, so did we get anything that's new? Ooh, Lashes of Chaos. So I saw a few comments yesterday from some people that probably haven't watched my previous series, telling me about this one that's cursed. Yeah, I remember it. I remember that the curse is not great to have, and that we can lift it later on. So let me dump all of this away. That was a good bit of farming, honestly. Oh, we got 2 lashes of chaos. Well, let's have a little look at it. It's alright. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not this. I love this. I really do. I think it's ace. I don't know what it is about it in particular, but I'm just like, that's a cool mage weapon. Oh, so it seems like you can just make one. All right, that's a little bit better. I appreciate that. I looked it up and they drop from fire imps, and I was like, yeah, that's not too bad. We can get that. But then I remembered that they're probably not going to spawn because there's so many other enemies that the game would rather let you have. Oh, so we're actually missing Hellstone. We used it all. All right. Well, that's not going to take long to solve. Thank you very much, teleporter. All right, let's head back. We'll dump this inside of here, and alongside all of this, we'll make our rose. Nice. And then we'll finish up the armor set. I'm really excited to make this. Actually, before we do that, let's make it daytime. So when we wear it, it'll be a bit brighter. All right, so let's make the chest piece, and then we'll also finish up with the leggings. All right, nice. Okay, so let's do a little comparison then. So obviously right now we've got a variety of buffs on, so that's obviously going to affect it. As long as none of them run out, it should be fine. So right now we have 53 defense with a 20% damage reduction, 20% coming from vanilla. So that's probably not going to be important. Our set bonus is a 10% chance to absorb physical attacks when hit and then getting healed for that attack. So swapping over, we now have 45 defense, but the set bonus is press Q to trigger a Brim Flame Frenzy effect. While under this effect, your damage is significantly boosted. However, this comes at the cost of rapid life loss and no mana regeneration. This can be toggled off. However, a Brimstone Frenzy has a 30-second cooldown. Okay, well, let me test it. So let's see how much life we actually lose during all of that. So what was that? That was a good chunk of health. So what you would probably use that for then is maybe in combination with adrenaline. Do you reckon it would cancel out adrenaline, like, because you're technically taking damage? Oh, I don't know. That's a good one. I actually want to know what the answer is to that. So let's go build an arena. I'm gonna build my arena here. Yeah, we're gonna do it there. I'm gonna go clear all that out. This is gonna take forever. It's like I said, I moan about this every time, but it's one of the only things I don't really like when I replay Terraria. It's just making the Plantera Arena. Did I make a big one for... No, I didn't. Usually, well, recently I made one for the Queen Bee, didn't I? And I was like, well, we'll use this for Plantera, but I'm pretty sure that was the last series. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm going to clear probably that out. Yeah, I'll clear that out. So I think by now, everybody knows that when I say during an episode, oh, I'm really sorry, it's a short one. For some reason, the episode ends up being a little bit longer than anybody planned for, right? And the same usually goes for when I say, I think this boss is going to be easy. I really do feel like Plantera is going to be a breeze. That's pretty random, right? Because Plantera usually is a pretty tough fight. But I have so much faith in this weapon, I'm going to go for it. So if you're a Calamity player as well, start investing, lads. Get all your money in the Undyne's Retribution. I just think it's banging. Right, here we go. Okay, so I've got my arena. It's just down here. But now we need to make it through this little maze before we can really do anything. So let me zoom out, and we'll see. Is this going to be normal Plantera? Is it going to be different? I don't know. I'm thinking about using my ability. You know, my Q ability when it gets close. I'm thinking, like, I'm so confident I could use the Q ability. Or do I save it? Yeah, I'm going to save it and mix it with the adrenaline, hopefully. We'll see. Let me hear that clink. Okay. So there's both at the same time. Did it work? Oh, I don't know. Well, considering it's now 50% health, I would say that is an absolute win. Yeah, I'm going to go out and say it. That was pretty great. Now let's see what happens with the rest of the fight, though. Because you never know. But our arrows are doing amazing. Well, our spears or whatever they are. Okay, this is just going great. I love it. I'm having a blast today. I really am. I feel like when I get a good weapon in Calamity, I love the mod even more. I really do. It's like in the original series, Series 1, where I got the Arc of the Elements, that rainbow sword. And then every point from then, it was just the best episodes whenever I got to use that. Okay. Well, obviously our health is low, so we've got to be careful. There are spores. No, 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 no. Don't get killed by a spore. Don't get killed by a spore. Oh my god. 25 health. Yeah, we were pushing that. We were really pushing that. So we got a lot there. So energized plant matter has been formed in the underground. The desert sand shifts intensely. Screams are echoing from the dungeon. Something stirs in the aquatic depths. And Plantera's luminescent energy brightens the earth. Oh man, it brightens my heart as well. Okay, great. So here's what I'm thinking, lads. I think we should go and grab some Ectoplasm to do the new Calamity mini-boss. I don't know if it's going to be tough. My gut feeling is that it won't be. But we'll see, right? This is Calamity after all. So we got some Living Shards. We also got the Vuvuzela. Look at that. Spitting out all the buffs. We got a Temple Key. We got some Bloom Weave. This is from Thorium to make some new armor. Let's read this out real quick. Well done. You killed a plant. It was used as a vessel to house the spirits of those unfortunate enough to find their way down here. I wish you luck in dealing with the fallout. Place in your inventory to gain increased item grab range. I will. I'll slap you here with the other item grab range. Thank you. Okay, well, let's dump away some of this stuff. The Wasp Gun is a mage weapon, but is it really? Does anybody use the Wasp Gun? I don't know. All right, well, let's put this over here. I'm very proud of our plant kill. Now, the Living Shards can be made into some new stuff as well. So let's have a little look at that. So, Terra Blade, Life Fruit, Arrows, the Terra Ray. Everybody wants me to make the Terra Ray, actually. So maybe we'll work on that now. Yeah, everybody's been, like, leaving comments about the Terra Ray. So we may as well make it. Hey, look at that. Chaos is playing Don't Starve. Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'm rubbish at that game. So I'm just heading down to a Demon Altar now to make the Knight's Ray. I would have used a crystal ball, but my wizard is dead, unfortunately. Look, I told you. Only one wizard on this world. But I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make the upgrade to this. And then I'll probably call it a day for today's episode. I did want to do the mini-boss. But this room is genuinely a hot box. It feels like an oven. It's so uncomfortable. I'm going to leave. Right. So let me make this this upgrade real quick. Yeah, this was fan requested. I feel like I've made this 1,000,000 times. So I'm kind of surprised that it was so requested. But let's have a little look. Yeah, it's exactly how I remember it. So it casts an energy ray that splits if enemies are near it. Let's give it a little test. Let's see if you guys are on the right track with this weapon. So we'll get the eye back out. We'll buff up. We'll zoom it on out. We'll set it to nighttime. And then we'll give this a little test. Look, if this ends up being amazing, we'll see. Don't have all of my buffs, but, you know, this is meant to be a post-Plantera weapon, so obviously a lot better. See, you know what? If I've made this before, this feels a lot different than previous times I've used it, in a good way. I don't know if they've changed it. It might be one of these things where, and there's a lot of items in Calamity I've found with this, but there are a lot of items that I only make way after you actually need them, so that I can turn them into other things. Like, for example, the Knight's Ray, just them, right? I know I've used that weapon before, but in this series, we didn't even use it. We only made it to make this. So I wonder if that's what I've done in the past with the Terra Ray. But how would I rank this? I would say really good. Is it better than my staffs? My spears, sorry? Yeah, probably. Oh, we got some adrenaline to use as well. Let's try this out as well. This new effect that we've got, the one that makes you lose life. Yeah, it's really powerful. Yeah, that was a good recommendation. Well, all right. I think I'm going to call it a day for today. I got a comment yesterday, and this feeds in really well. So thank you very much. They said, please remind me to like the video, because I genuinely do forget. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed today. Give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to tell me about your Easter egg. I want to know. Is it Mars Bar? Get out of here. And thank you to all the members that are scrolling past right now. Much appreciated. Hope you guys are enjoying playing on the server. They're a lot of fun to run. I forget just how fun it is running servers, genuinely. Before I played Terraria, I used to run Minecraft servers. And they were always so fun because you leave them all day and you come back and you're like, ah, it looks really nice. Yeah, so props to whoever recommended the Terraria. This thing is great. So that was a new record, by the way. So, yeah, definitely better. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.